Hey friends, welcome back to English Speaking Way Extra. I'm really happy you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about something very practical, something most learners struggle with: how to practice speaking English when you are alone. Yes, alone. Because let's be honest, you understand English, you watch videos, you learn words, but when it's time to speak, you wait. You wait for a partner, you wait for a teacher, you wait for the right moment. And that moment never comes. But here's the truth. You don't need anyone to start speaking. You can start today, right now, even if you are sitting alone in your room. And in this lesson, I will show you simple techniques, real techniques, that you can use every day, without stress, without pressure. All right, let's begin with the first technique. This one is very powerful because it helps your brain think faster and respond more naturally in English. I call it the question loop method. Now think about real conversations. People ask conversations and people answer questions. Simple, right? But here's the problem. Many learners can answer, but they don't know how to continue. They stop after one sentence. And that's why conversations feel short and sometimes awkward. So this method will train your brain to create a mini conversation by yourself. Yes, even when you are alone. No partner needed. Let me show you how it works, step by step. First, choose a very simple topic. Nothing complicated. You can choose food, your day, your plans, your hobbies. Keep it easy. Now, step 1. Ask yourself a question out loud. For example, what did I eat today? Now, step 2. Answer it. Today, I ate rice and vegetables. Good, but don't stop here. This is where most learners stop, but you won't. Step 3. Ask a follow-up question. That means a new question about the same topic. For example, did I enjoy it? Now answer again. Yes, I enjoyed it because it was fresh and warm. Nice, you're doing great. Now continue the loop. Ask another question. Who did I eat with? Answer, I ate alone at home. And again, what will I eat tomorrow? Answer it. Do you see what's happening? You are not just speaking one line. You are building a flow, a small conversation inside your own mind and speaking it out loud. This is powerful because now your brain is not translating, it is thinking in English. Are you still with me? Good, keep going, you're doing really well. So today, I want you to try this. Just take one topic and create 5, 6, maybe 10 questions. Answer them slowly, clearly, out loud. No pressure, no perfection, just practice.
Tomorrow, I will cook pasta.
Good. Now you see what you are doing here? You are not just saying random sentences, you are creating a flow, a natural, simple conversation. This loop of questions and answers trains your brain to move from one idea to another idea smoothly, without getting stuck. And listen carefully, this is important. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush. You don't need speed right now. Speed will come later. Right now, focus on clarity. Clarity means your words are easy to understand, your sentences are complete, and your voice is calm. Let me show you a small difference. Weak. Pasta, tomorrow. Better. Better. Tomorrow, I will cook pasta for dinner. Can you feel the difference? This is how you train your brain to connect words and build real sentences. Are you still with me? Good. Keep going. You're doing really well. Now, here's another small step. After a few minutes, change the topic. For example, if you start with food, you can move to work. Ask yourself, what will I do tomorrow at work? Answer it. Tomorrow, I will answer emails and prepare a lesson. Good. Now continue. Will it be a busy day? Answer again. Yes, it will be busy because I have many tasks. Nice. This is exactly how real conversations work. So keep the loop moving, keep asking, keep answering, don't stop after one line. Each question leads to an answer, and each answer creates a new question. This is how your brain learns to think fast. And fast thinking is important because in real conversations, people don't wait for long silence. But don't worry, you are training for that right now. When you practice like this, your brain becomes faster and more flexible. Flexible means you can adjust, you can continue even if something goes wrong. If you forget a word, you explain it. If you make a mistake, you continue speaking. The conversation does not stop. That's real confidence. Now, here's your simple task. Do this for just 10 minutes a day. You can do it while walking in your room, while sitting at your desk, while making tea, even while cooking. But remember one thing: speak out loud. Your voice is your most powerful tool. Thinking silently helps, but speaking out loud is much stronger, because now your brain, your mouth, and your ears are working together. And that builds real fluency. Are you still with me? Good, because now we are going to the next technique. This one is a little different and very powerful. It comes from language learning and memory science. It is called the Retrieval Speaking method. Retrieval. What does that mean? It simply means bringing something back from your memory. So in English learning, retrieval means you try to remember words, you try to remember ideas, and then you speak them. Now listen carefully. This is very important. When you only read or only listen, you understand. But when you try to remember and speak, your brain becomes stronger. It starts using English more naturally, more quickly, and more confidently. Are you still with me? Good, because this part can change the way you learn. This method is not about just talking randomly. No. First, you remember. Then, you speak. And this creates a strong connection in your mind. All right, let me show you step by step. Step 1. Choose a short text. Very simple. It can be a small story, a short paragraph, or a short part of a podcast. Keep it easy. About 5 or 6 sentences is perfect. Step 2. Read it or listen to it once. Slowly. Try to understand the meaning. Don't try to remember every word, just understand the idea. Step 3. Now, close the text, stop the audio, put it away. Yes, this is important because now your brain has to work. It has to try to remember. And this effort is what builds learning. Step 4. Now start speaking. Tell the same idea from your memory. Use your own words. You don't need the exact sentence. For example, if the text says, "Yesterday I went to the market and bought fruit," you can say, "Yesterday I went shopping and I bought some food." See? The words changed, but the meaning stayed. That's perfect. That is real speaking, because now you are not copying, you are using English. And active use builds fluency. Speak slowly, speak calmly, and keep going. If you forget something, don't stop. You can say, "I don't remember exactly, but after that, he went home." That's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is movement, because fluency grows when your speech continues, even if it is not perfect. Are you still with me? Nice. You're doing really well. Step 5. Now open the text again. Read it one more time. Notice what you forgot, what you changed. This is not a test. This is practice. Then close it again and try one more time. The second time will feel easier. Your memory will be stronger, and your speaking will be smoother. You can repeat this 2 or 3 times. Each time, your brain pulls the language faster and easier. And when remembering becomes easy, speaking becomes easy too. Small upgrade. After a few days, try a small change. Don't repeat the same story exactly. Change one detail. For example, instead of supermarket, you say, a small shop near my house. This is powerful because now you move from memory to creativity. You are not just repeating English, you are using it freely. And that is real progress. This technique trains 2 things, your memory and your speaking at the same time. Many learners only read or only listen, and that is good, but it is not enough, because understanding is not the same as speaking. Retrieval speaking pushes your brain to produce language. You speak with your own voice, your own words, your own thinking. And that builds real fluency. Now keep it simple. Just 10 minutes a day. Choose a short text, keep it easy, keep it clear. And over time, you will notice something. You remember phrases faster. You speak with less hesitation. And hesitation means long pauses. Fewer pauses means better fluency. You're doing amazing, really. All right, now, let's move to the next technique. This one is very practical, and it will help you speak for longer and connect your ideas smoothly. This is called the daily replay method. Now think about your day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. So many small things happen. You wake up, you eat, you move, you work, you talk, you think. And all of these are perfect speaking material. So in this method, you simply tell the story of your day in English. No writing, just speaking. Here's how you do it. Choose a quiet moment, maybe in the evening. Sit comfortably, take a deep breath, and begin. Start with your morning. For example, this morning I woke up at 7. I felt a little tired, so I stayed in bed for 5 more minutes. Then I got up and made coffee. Nice and simple. Remember, don't try to sound perfect. Just sound natural, simple, and real. After that, move to your afternoon. You can say, in the afternoon, I worked on my computer. I answered emails. I prepared something. Then I had lunch. Good. Now continue, step by step. When you reach the evening, describe how your day ended. For example, in the evening, I cooked dinner. I watched a video. I relaxed. And now, I am practicing English. That's it. This method is powerful because it connects English with your real life. And real life gives you real words, real feelings, real meaning. You don't need to think of topics. Your day is already full of topics. And when language connects to your real experiences, it becomes easier to remember, because now those words mean something to you. Are you still with me? Good. You're doing amazing. Now here's a small upgrade. Add details. Details make your speaking longer, richer, and more natural. For example, I ate lunch. I ate lunch at 1 p.m. I had rice and chicken. It was simple, but very good. Can you feel the difference? More details means more speaking practice, and more speaking means better fluency. Now listen carefully. This part is very important. If you forget a word, don't stop. Explain it. For example, if you forget umbrella, you can say, I took the thing you use when it rains. And that's perfectly okay, because communication is not about perfect words. It is about sharing your idea so people understand you. Even if your words are simple, you can still speak and be understood. And that is real confidence. So today, you learned 3 powerful techniques: the question loop, retrieval speaking, daily replay. Simple, but very powerful. You don't need a partner, you don't need a classroom, You just need a few minutes and the decision to start. Speak from day one. Even if your sentences are simple, simple speaking grows into strong speaking. Now, before you go, let me ask you something. Did you speak today? Honestly, did you use your voice or just listen? If you practiced with me, even a little, I'm proud of you. Now do one small thing. Comment "started" below. Not for me, for yourself. It means I showed up, I began, I am serious. And that small step can change everything. If you want to improve faster, go to the next video. Day 1 of your practice is waiting for you. This is English Speaking Way Extra, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Keep going. You're doing better than you think.